Hey everybody, Ben for Powerhouse Remodeling. Today we're going to go over changing out your interior doors in your house without changing out the entire jamb. This is your standard hollow core oak door. Now the trick is, when you're cutting out your hinges, is to make sure that you cut the proper side. It is hollow core, but where the handle goes, they'll have a block of wood for a little bit more meat for the handle. So in this case, our block of wood is going to be on this side. So we're going to want to cut this side for our hinges. That's very important. Now, to get your measurement for your hinges, you want to pull from your old door, pull down from the top of the door to wherever you see your top of your hinges on your old door. Mark those numbers down. Don't forget them. Let's get this door ready to be cut. We have our measurements already. We want this to be a right-hand swing door, so we want to make sure we cut the proper side for our hinges to swing the right way. So our door, we're going to come down 7 inches. I already marked these lines, but it's always good to measure twice. Down to 65 1/4. We're good. A couple tools that it's good to have. This is a hinge jig. We're using your standard 3.5-inch hinge with a squared edge. Little hinge jig you could adjust from 3 inches to 5-inch hinges, square, rounded edge, whatever you need to do. Put your hinge. What you want to do is you want to clamp your hinge jig to your door here. Make sure you get it right on that line. I don't want to cut the line. We'll be right below the line. Clamp it down there, not too tight. Safety first. This here is a trim router. Just like a mini router. You can one-hand it almost. Do your cutting out. Perfect for these little jobs. We just need to trim off a little bit of wood. So basically what we're going to do, got the template on there. Basically going to cut off the hinge. That's it. Since these are square hinges, I need to kind of just clean up the corners since it leaves me a rounded corner. So with a sharp razor blade, I can get in there, mark my line, take this clamp off, get down there a little deeper. Hinge should fit perfect. Last step before you attach the hinge, pre-drill. Last thing you want is to not pre-drill, and your slab's going to crack if you try to screw in there without pre-drilling. Next step is putting the door on the jamb. Now these hinges will separate. The best way to do that, pop this pin out of the middle. These hinges will come apart. Attach one hinge up here and the other hinge onto your door jamb. Now when you go to put the door on the door jamb, put that top hinge in first. It'll be a lot easier. Put that pin in, then try to get that bottom hinge in. A lot of times that bottom hinge might not line up properly. You might need to get a little rat-a-tat-tat with a hammer. Pop the pin in, check it, make sure it closes. And you want to make sure there's a nice reveal around all sides of the door. So a lot of cases, if you're just replacing the door and not the jamb might be out of plumb, not square. So you might need to get a door planer and take off, a little bit of the top, side, whatever you have to do. After you get the door hung, we can cut in the hole for our door handle and the bolt. Make sure the strike plate lines up. And that's about as simple as it gets for replacing your doors. Ben Harding with Powerhouse Remodeling.